welcome to Fever Pitch, the competitive pitching podcast. The rules are simple. Each round, two players give the best pitch they can based on a prompt given to them by the judge. Each contestant receives their prompt 24 hours in advance of the recording, and must keep their concept a secret until the time of that recording. Each contestant will be given 15 minutes to complete their pitch and discuss it with the judge in competition. If either contestant accidentally pitches an existing movie, they are instantly disqualified. The judge will award points to each contestant at the end of their pitch. The contestant with the most points is declared the winner, and the losing contestant is exiled to the wastes. This is Fever Pitch.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Fever Pitch podcast. My name is Mac, your host this month. Pitching, we have Malachi.
I didn't come here to make friends, I came here to win.
And Patrick.
I came here to make friends.
Ooh. The prompt for this month is an adjective-noun combo, sort of like Boss Baby or Monster Truck. Movies where a writer came up with the title and then made the literal movie of that title. I gave Malachi and Patrick each 6 words to choose from to build their title. Malachi's words were soldier, plant, rogue, bullet, fabulous, and dog. And Patrick's words were monster, blue, president, window, gun, and giant. This month, Patrick is pitching first, so we're gonna start his 15 minutes now. Patrick,
I'm gonna
your movie.
I'm gonna need a lot less than 15 minutes because this is so simple and self-explanatory that I feel like I can do this in maybe 5. I chose the title Monster President, and it's not going to be a biopic of our current president-elect. It is basically a West Wing parody where the president is Frankenstein's monster, but from but from not like from the novel, like from the 1930s Boris Karloff film where he doesn't speak, he just goes and his cabinet is surrounded by basically the rest of the Universal monsters.
Oh my god.
We have Dracula as the Secretary of State. We have Creature from the Black Lagoon as the Secretary of Agriculture. We have Wolfman as Secretary of Energy. We have the Invisible Man as Press Secretary, the person who gives all the press announcements, because I think that's funny because he's invisible. And we have the 50-foot woman as, I don't know, Speaker of the House or something, but we only see up to her calves at all times. She is standing comfortably, but we only see up to her knees. And the entire thing is just them doing White House politics stuff, but as monsters, and they're doing it justice. That is my pitch.
All right. I'm going to start on questions, I guess. Patrick, who do you see directing this movie?
Who do you see directing? Ideally, Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Okay. And who would play Frankenstein?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Vin Diesel.
Ooh.
Vin Diesel Frankenstein, he does not have to talk. He just has to... Also, the Mummy's in there as well. I forgot to mention the Mummy.
Who's his VP?
VP?
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit, I did not think of that. VP, let's say the Mummy is the VP.
Okay.
Mummy, played by Rami Malek, dressed very sharp. He has a suit, but underneath the suit, he still has the bandages.
Okay. And are they like friends in this scenario, or are they not as close?
They're friends. They're friends-ish. Okay. Frankenstein isn't really friends with his chief strategist because he because the public demanded that he choose this chief strategist. His chief strategist is Dr. Victor Frankenstein, or just any generic mad scientist. And this makes Frankenstein very uncomfortable because, for obvious reasons, he thinks it's a conflict of interest when it clearly is not.
I'll be honest with you, I'm just picturing the West Wing, and everyone from the West Wing is like dressed up as one of the Universal monsters.
No, that's a valid approach as well. Although Martin Sheen should not play Frankenstein because he's just not hulking enough.
What if you gave him like stilts?
Martin Sheen's just wearing like platform shoes.
Yeah, foot tall platform shoes.
Platform shoes, that could work. He gives speeches, and everyone understands him, but his speeches are just him making monster grunts.
So it's like Star Wars, where people seem to understand Chewbacca, but he's just like yelling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's fun. I like that.
And at the end, he proposes free college tuition or something like that, and all the conservatives, like all the Republicans, all the alt-right people, they form an angry mob with fire, and it scares Frankenstein.
Aww.
And there's they are the villagers, basically.
All right.
I'm sorry to any viewers we have. You're not terrible. I'm just very angry.
Malachi, do you have any questions?
I guess my main question would be, what is the actual plot of this movie? Is it just 20 minutes of riffing on Frankenstein as the president?
I think the plot should follow. It should be like the campaign and the first year of Frankenstein as president, and just the stigma attached to Frankenstein being president. I'm making this all up as I go along, by the way.
That's fair.
And yeah, just his first sort of 100 days in office, what he does, and the roadblocks he faces from non-monsters, him assembling his cabinet, him just basically trying to get shit done when nobody else wants Frankenstein to get shit done.
Is anyone else in his cabinet getting things done, or is everyone in the cabinet just like doing nothing?
Oh, they're trying. They are a well-oiled machine of monsters who are working with each other, trying to get bills passed, trying to get progress made. It's just the Congress will not let.
What's the message?
Yeah, there needs to be a message. Boss Baby and Monster Truck both have a message.
What are the messages for fucking monster trucks other than buy our toys?
That's the message.
The message is...
And that monsters are helpful.
Yeah, just because it looks strange doesn't mean it's bad.
There we are. That's the message for monster trucks.
You can't take monster trucks.
Aliens make good trucks.
Aliens, that's... Okay.
That's the message. You have 4 messages right there, Patrick.
Monster President is... Just because someone looks different, that does not mean you should judge them when they come up with good ideas.
Okay, I like that. The other message could be anyone can be president, but that's neither here nor there.
That's our reality now, so no.
Okay. Throw out some more actors to play the rest of the cabinet. I'm just curious at this point.
Allison Janney as the 50-foot woman. I'm thinking Christopher Lloyd as Victor Frankenstein. Let's see. Jason Segel as Dracula, since he does a great Dracula voice in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Okay.
Who would I pick for Creature of the Black Lagoon? Whoever they get to play Swamp Thing in the new Justice League Dark movie of Creature of the Black Lagoon.
You're going on you are basing that on their casting ability?
Say what you... Okay, aside from Jesse Eisenberg and Jared Leto and Will Smith, and say what you want, they're not... Their casting hasn't been as bad as their movies.
That's a fair point. Malachi, do you have any more questions?
I think I'm out. I think I'm good.
I also think I'm good.
Monster
So
President, coming 2020.
we're supposed to award points. Patrick, you get points that will be tallied at the end. But I'm throwing some points at you. And Malachi, you asked a couple really good questions, so I'm throwing.
You get points for questions?
You asked a really good question. If Patrick asks a good question, he can also get points. It's fair.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, no,
And I get
what
some
the
points
plot was,
for
and I couldn't
asking
even
some
top
good
that.
questions as well. But Malachi, it's your turn.
Okay, so out of the 6 words, I chose bullet dog.
Oh, yes.
Alternatively, dog bullet.
Okay.
Great.
So, my movie's gonna be like a fun summer blockbuster for the whole family. It's gonna have merchandise opportunities because it's all about a scientist in an Arctic research facility who uncovers an ancient temple. And in this temple, there's a well of souls sort of deal, right? Just like swirling energy. And any metallic item put into the well comes back imbued with like canine motion and sentience. Right? You put toaster in, toaster becomes a cute little pug thing. And legs and just waddles around and makes toast.
Okay.
The government comes in. The government, of course, as it does, wants to use this for war. It's going to put tanks in this well. It's going to make self-driving tanks that they get destroyed. Just imbue a new tank with the same thing. It's fine. They train it to kill. It's great. And of course, the scientist doesn't like this, so she sneaks back into the Well of Souls one night to see what they're planning. She finds out about their plan. They see her, and the lead general at this facility turns to her and immediately pulls a gun. He's going to kill her. She stumbles backwards, falls into the well. He fires at the same time, and the bullet hits the water. And one of the spirits goes into the bullet and becomes Bullet Dog. Bullet Dog can fly around. He's got little legs sticking out of his bullet body. He growls. He protects her. So she and Bullet Dog run, along with Pug Toaster. Pug Toaster break out character from this movie.
Okay.
The whole movie's this big action thing where Bullet Dog, they're firing guns at her, but Bullet Dog is as fast as a bullet, and he has all the intelligence of a dog. So he's knocking the other bullets out of the air. He's fetching the bullets. Brings her a gun. She's trying to escape the facility. She gets the edge, and she realizes she has her moment of crisis of conscience, and she decides that she has to stay and fight because she can't let them train these spirits to kill. That's not right. They're very happy. They're friendly. They're nice. They shouldn't be used as weapons. So she and Bullet Dog and all the other little items that she managed to rescue from the base and imbue with sentience go back and fight the government. And the government has already started imbuing things with dog spirit, so they're being chased by tank shells that bark like Rottweilers. It's great fun. Everyone loves it.
Okay.
And in the end, they win. They force the army out of there, and she ends up sealing off the place, which it turns out is in fact doggy heaven, because the big reveal in the movie is that Bullet Dog is actually the dog she had as a kid that died. And that's why it's protected, because that's where all dog souls go to.
Oh.
Okay.
And the message is dogfighting is wrong.
Okay.
That's the message?
Bullet Dog.
I have
The sequel's
questions.
called K9mm.
Okay, first question. What are some of the other items that she has that are given sentience?
She's got the Pug Toaster, as I said.
Yeah, Pug Toaster,
I think
breakout character.
Maybe she's got a Great Dane desk, and it's funny and it's awkward because they got those long legs.
What rating are you going for?
PG-13.
PG-13?
PG-13.
Not
This
a hard
sounds more
R?
PG.
Well, so the bullets never hit anybody. You can have bullets in a PG-13 movie all the time. Look at all the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You just can't cuss or show blood.
This
And there's a whole thing where she's like training Bullet Dog to be a better Bullet Dog, and she very strictly is like, don't hit anybody. Only aim for other bullets and guns.
Who voices Bullet Dog?
Alan Tudyk.
Oh, okay. Guy's getting a lot
Also,
of
they
work.
can't communicate. They're just dogs.
Yeah,
Here's the
but
chick
someone
you
has
want.
to make the noises.
Yeah.
Who's playing
who are
the
you
woman?
casting for?
Sorry, Patrick. Go ahead.
Sorry. Who's gonna be playing the scientist lady?
Scientist lady. It's going to be played, I'm going to say, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's playing Pug Toaster?
Pug Toaster is definitely played by whatever the current Chris Farley from SNL is.
Bobby Moynihan?
That's him.
Oh. Okay, who is the singular main antagonist, and who is that person played by?
His name is General Harrock, and he is played by John Hamm.
Oh,
Okay.
Great.
Oh. If you want to get some diversity, you could change it to Idris Elba.
Yeah, I just don't like seeing Idris Elba in bad guy roles.
Ah, fair
That's
enough.
fair.
Unless you were talking about Pug Toaster. In which case, yes, Pug Toaster is definitely played by Idris Elba.
Perfect. Who's directing your movie, Malachi?
This definitely feels like... This feels like a mid-tier action movie. I mean, if I had my pick of the litter, I would choose Justin Lin.
Justin Lin?
Real fun. And they can do like the zoom-in slow-mo bullet things.
Oh. I thought you'd choose like Peyton Reed or somebody.
Oh my god. This is great. This is great so far. This was a great prompt.
You're not doing Zack Snyder?
No, of course not.
I may have missed it,
I love
but was
Bullet
this animated or
No, this
live
is
action?
CG
Oh.
Bullet Dog.
Okay, franchising. Give us your idea for sequels.
So K9 Millimeter is Bullet Dog becomes a cop, and now dog imbued spirit things are actually like pretty common because they're better than people.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And yeah, it's him being one of the K9 police, which are the only police in this future. Trained to
Interesting.
stop crimes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all dog ghosts
Okay.
in things. Like it's him and his partner, who is a bulldog that was put into like one of the Charger police cars they had left over.
Not Pug Toaster.
Not Pug Toaster. Pug Toaster's there.
Does
but
he die?
He's a civilian. He is a ghost. He can't die.
So these things can't die at all.
I mean,
Like, nothing.
the item can be destroyed, but then they
Okay.
just go back to the temple.
Where's
Oh,
the
interesting.
tension?
Where's
Because
the
then,
temple?
like, how are you going to go get him if he's in the temple?
Throw another thing in the well?
Yeah.
You got to get there first.
So you just throw things in the well continually until Bullet Dog comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. So there's no, like, real... I mean...
Not for him, but he's protecting humans who can get hurt.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well for humans or something?
Is that?
Isn't there like a well for humans or something?
Not that they found.
Can that be,
Again,
like,
all
the
dogs
fourth
go to
movie?
heaven. We have no such guarantee for humans.
I guess that's fair. What kind of dog is Bullet Dog?
He's definitely a golden retriever.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Great. Really liking that.
I mean, he's the He's the Americana dog.
Give us your idea for the gritty reboot 20 years in the future.
Gritty reboot 20 years in the future. All right. That's definitely. I already used K9mm for the sequel. Let me see. Rough Riders. What dog? Rough Riders.
Rough Riders?
The same plot, but way more people die. Same movie. But bullet dogs going through people's brains.
So she teaches him to kill.
Yes.
Oh, great. That's what I was hoping to hear.
Yeah, the message for that one is that we have all lost hope.
The trailer should be like...
doesn't exist.
Oh, boy.
The trailer should just be a voiceover of somebody going, "You always thought your god was man, but your god was canine." You know, like lofty Goyer-esque dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty into this pitch, but Patrick, you've given me some ideas for questions for your pitch, so I'm going to return to that.
Oh, God.
Because you asked Malachi to basically pitch 3 more movies.
That was like,
So, Patrick, I want you to pitch a prequel for your movie.
Okay, prequel, that's easy.
Exactly.
Monster Mayor. Frankenstein, it's his first... It's basically him fresh out of college. He's getting into government work, and he decides that it would be a good idea. He's been discriminated his entire life. He realizes that it would be a good idea for him to run for local office. And so he does that. He gets in, and he realizes that he can make a difference working for the government, and he can improve the lives of people like him, other monsters. And this is where and along the campaign trail, along hearings and stuff, he meets up with all of his monster friends. And it ends with him being elected into Congress.
Okay. I want you to pitch the reboot.
The reboot,
but let's see. I want you to do some sort of reinterpretation for the monsters.
Reinterpretation for the monsters?
Yeah.
So
think how the new Universal movies have taken an interesting turn.
That's not interesting.
I said new. Did I say interesting? I meant new. Just new turn.
Those movies are garbage, and they spit in the face of the Universal monsters.
Well, I want you to do that.
Okay.
Pitch that.
Okay, here we go. Instead of, the classic 1930s monsters, they are the 90s reboots. So it's Kenneth Branagh's Frankenstein. It's Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. It is Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. It is... Instead of the Invisible Man, it's the Hollow Man, where you can see, his muscles and his skeleton. And also Freddy Krueger and Jason are there.
Okay. Which one is president? Is it still Frankenstein?
No, God, no. Frankenstein's not edgy enough.
So it's Freddy and Jason?
Yeah, no, Freddy's the president now.
Okay.
I need to ask a side question. Has there been a Freddy Krueger movie called The American Dream?
There's not, and there needs to be.
Guys, that's the next episode.
Oh, is it pitch a Freddy movie? I've got one.
No. Maybe we'll save that for Halloween.
Okay, because it is fucking amazing.
But you're going to be the host.
Can I just tell you the title, though?
Yeah, but it won't contribute to your points for this.
Back on topic.
No. The title is Ferris Bueller's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay. Malachi, going back to you.
Okay.
Points. You get points. You did good. Real good pitch. Patrick, you get some points for asking some questions that I wouldn't have thought to ask. That being said, I do already know who wins and who loses. Patrick, I loved your pitch a lot. Unfortunately, when you said West Wing style, I thought this feels like more of a TV show because I want to. And you said like his 100 Days in Office. I want to see the whole 100 Days in Office. I feel like that would be really fun and weird, and they would just have like weird problems. I just pictured West Wing, but with the monsters in it, and you were supposed to pitch a movie. While it was still great, Malachi wins it because
by default
his felt more like a movie. You both did great,
but I lost on a technicality.
Yeah, technicality, and also your movie felt more like a Netflix series. While
Fair.
I would still watch it, it didn't feel like a movie.
Fair.
So Malachi, you are victorious. Anything you'd like to say?
Everyone buy Bullet Dog merch. There's none right now, so make Bullet Dog merch.
Yes, please. If you feel like making Bullet Dog merch and sending it to us, we'll work that out somehow. So I guess this is the end of the first episode. Guys, you both did great. Do you guys have anything that you feel like plugging? I can put a link to it in the description wherever this posts.
I definitely think everyone should. I would like to plug my most recent RPG that's come out. It's called Road Trip. It's an RPG about road trips that you play on a physical, fold-out screen. It's real good. It's super fun. You can find that on DriveThruRPG or just Google Road Trip RPG.
Okay. We'll have something like a cool playthrough for that coming eventually, as soon as we get that filmed. And Patrick?
Expect me to be crashing trailer trash when the Dark Tower trailer comes out. I have a lot to say about that.
That should be pretty soon. I think that movie comes out next summer.
Yeah, it comes out in July.
Yeah, so that has to be coming out in the next couple months.
Yeah, no, and it's going to be an hour-long episode where I go into the continuity, deep continuity of Stephen King's multiverse and what this could possibly mean, and what this movie is, because it is not a direct adaptation. It's kind of a direct adaptation, but it's entirely different as well.
All right, expect that to be broken up into 4 chunks that will come out of. Oh Jesus! Okay. I want to plug my YouTube channel, Team Trash, and my YouTube shows, Trailer Trash, Talking Trash, and Journey to Superman. Go check those out. Guys, any last words before we close this?
Bullet Dog loves you.
Bye.
Really? You're not going to go, vote for Frankenstein or something?
I don't know. Frankenstein lost. The American population did not vote for Frankenstein.
That has never mattered.
They felt bad for it.
They voted for the racist Cheeto instead.
All right. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next month.
Bye.
This has been a production of the GWW Radio Network. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. Also, check out Geeks Worldwide at thegww.com for all the latest news, reviews, and opinions on video games, comics, movies, TV, cosplay, and more. Geeks, assemble!